So I woke up this morning and I got a very nice email, an email which you do not want to have. It contained usernames, it contained passwords, which turned out to actually work to access our content portal. And in this video, I'll explain to you what happened. I'll explain to you how we fixed it, and I'll also explain, how you can protect yourself against these things from happening. So first of all, just to clarify, MineAcademy did not get hacked, okay? If we would get hacked, it would be much bigger problem, but thankfully everything is fine. I did make the platform with pretty good security in mind. There were just a couple of other things that let this person use something called an account checker, but nobody logging into my own account. The data are safe, and there was not a security breach per se, because these are only student accounts and they do not contain any administrator data, nor they contain any billing data, because this is stored outside of MineAcademy at our respective billing providers. So just to put it out there, MineAcademy was not hacked. This is just a couple of accounts that were pulled from a third party, and I'll explain what that means. So if you go to a site like Have I Been PWAND, Have You Been Pervent, I don't know how to pronounce that. Basically, what you can do, you can copy an email from our students, and it says 5 data breaches, right? So Stealer logs right here. In February, 23 billion rows of Stealer logs were obtained from a Telegram channel. Data contained email addresses and passports, right? And what you can also do, you can copy the passport, you can put the passport here, and you can see, you can see how many times your passport has been leaked. So this is not from MineAcademy. These are other websites, such as this website, right? These are all the websites that have been hacked. And unfortunately, a lot of people use the same email and the same passport for multiple websites. And what ends up happening is, if one of the other websites get hacked, they go and they use a script to check any other websites which potentially can contain your email address, to see if they can use the same passport to log into different websites. One of them ended up being MineAcademy. So that's how the hack in quotes happened. Now, the issue with the old login form, first of all, we didn't have the captcha, and we didn't have, like, if I would put anything that doesn't exist, it would say that it does not exist. Maybe I can improve the message. Now it says the captcha is not filled. But basically, the first problem was that it would give the information if the account is valid or if the account is not valid. And that simply opens up ways for scripts to check accounts en masse, to check massive amounts of accounts. Second of all, we didn't have the captcha. So I've actually implemented a simple captcha here. People have to click. I know it's super annoying. I hate these things, but turns out to be a very good idea to have, because now they can't have these little scripts to check our accounts, right? And then the third thing that I've implemented, so first thing being the message, second thing being the captcha. The third thing, after you log in, if you don't have it set up yet, we're going to ask you to set it up. And if you do have it set up, now you have to actually enter a 2-factor authentication code, meaning even if you get an account breach, even if your passport is found in a data breach, no one's going to enter MineAcademy account, because you still need to use your phone, right? Now, it turns out, thankfully, this user is a student that's been with us for more than 4 years. He's been extremely kind. He's been extremely kind to confirm with us that we fixed it, and he's been extremely kind to provide specific approaches to do it. So again, super happy for such a great community that we have. Super thankful and grateful for you guys. Of course, I've sent him some money to reward him for this, and everybody who will basically discover something that could be misused is going to get a reward. So if you guys see anything else, just let me know. Long story short, yes, I was really freaking scared when I read the first email. It turns out it was used against a database, against a public leaked database. These were the steps that we patched it. And at the end of the day, I just want to share with you. Whoa. I'm just going to open up a new window and then open up my app portal. So this is the app portal. And I literally just said in AI, I'm using Claude 4 Opus or Gemini, depends which one is better for the given use case. So I just said implement two-factor authentication, right? And it turns out because we're using WordPress, it was very simple. All we had to do is add a setting in the backend of the website and then simply implement these actions. And then basically the Google CAPTCHA is going to be enabled right here at the first login screen. The second login screen was a little bit more difficult, but still I managed to do it, I would say 60% with AI and then 40% with my own knowledge. So if you are running, what is the takeaway from this video? First of all, everybody watching this video should go to this website. You should check if your email address is involved in any data breach. I'm not talking about MineAcademy. MineAcademy did not have a data breach, just to, again, point it out, but check it if you have been involved in any other website. Also go to Notify Me and enter your email address so that in the future, if any website gets hacked, then you know, because you're going to get a notification as the first step. Second step, if you are running a WordPress website, I do recommend everybody at least fix these login messages to be generic, to not disclose information if the account exists or not. Second of all, implement the I'm not a robot here. So add the CAPTCHA. You can get a WordPress plugin. I don't like getting WordPress plugins, so I just code it myself or using AI. And then third of all, if you are extreme, I really want to make sure that the users are safe. So I've also added the second factor authentication. There's also a third thing that I've added, which let's see if I can pull it up. So this is new login from an unrecognized IP address, right? So a new IP address has accessed the account, and this is the email that every student is going to get because we're going to save the login information, the IP address, and if that changes, you will get you will get a notification if somebody both entered the password and the two-factor authentication code, just for your safety. So I really want to make sure that our students are 100% safe. Also, I'll give you a quick bonus tip. If you go to Cloudflare, you can set up DNS to cover your domain and route all the traffic through Cloudflare. So one thing that I've done is I've analyzed all the access logs and I found out a couple of IP addresses. They were, let's say, not the best because they were doing a lot of scanning, a lot of analyzing traffic. And what I've done here, I went to security, I went to web application firewall, and for free, by the way, for free guys, this is completely for free, you can get up to 5 different rules. And as you can see, for example, I blocked all Python requests with the user agent. Again, this can be bypassed quite quickly, but it's still better than nothing. And you'll notice that it is continuously blocking these bad people. Right? It's continuously blocking these people doing all bunch of scans, and they're trying to see if we have a folder here and if we have a cmd.php, which we don't have. It's an automated scan to see if the site is vulnerable. I hope that this video was informative and transparent enough, okay? I hope that you learned something. I really encourage you to take action here and sign up for this website to get notification if your email is involved in a data breach. As always, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to more videos because I think you will learn a lot on this channel. We don't have any stupid advertisement videos. We have actual valuable stuff like this one. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Cheers, take care, and don't get hacked.